You are now listening to the Salty Virgins Podcast.
Welcome to the Salty Virgins Club podcast. I'm your host, Jordan.
You're gonna fucking kill
Kevin.
me.
I'm now mad at Kevin. Was it exactly 30 seconds ago?
Every week we go to fucking clap and line this up, and every week somebody is not ready, and this week everybody was ready, and then I pulled the fucking pump fake on Jordan, and I thought he was gonna blow up.
I thought it was over.
It's gonna be just me signing off. This is the last one. Fuck you guys.
That was the last straw. Yeah. So how are you guys' weekends?
Dangerously. Yeah, fine.
You sound like such a fucking
tomorrow.
It was fine.
like bewildered old man. Like, it was fine.
I'm gonna go to class tomorrow, so I did homework all weekend.
That stinks. I don't love that for you.
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
Last
year, though.
I drove to Naples and back.
How was the
Kayla and I
wedding?
drove. Actually, she ended up doing a little more driving than me because of how bad of a shape I was in this morning.
How many times did she have to stop so you could explode in a Duncan's bathroom?
So,
Yes.
I will just say that today I puked into a doggy poop bag in a moving car. And then had to tie it off and then keep it with me until we got to a gas station to throw it away.
Sick.
You were in true and honest shambles.
And then I puked into the bag, and then in the fucking, like, stress of puking in a moving vehicle, went to, like, inhale, forgetting that I'm in a bag.
No!
I didn't eat vomit, but I just got face full of bag, and I was like, maybe this is just it. Maybe it's just over.
Oh,
So, that was, we went to Naples for a wedding. I didn't expect to have a good time. Had a really good time at the wedding. I knew I was going to get super drunk, so that was checked off. Like, I was ready
You
for
had
this.
texted me and then just, like, let it, like, said nothing else for the rest of the night.
I don't even... Dude, I
not
lost...
good.
I lost the last hour and a half of the night.
Damn,
Usually
that's
I'm like,
crazy.
oh, I don't remember, like, going to bed. No, an hour... Kayla was like, oh, no, we, like, did all of these things. I was like, we went to McDonald's, we went to this. Damn, I was gone.
Now you know how it feels.
Hey, apparently we parked at the hotel, and I just got out of the car and peed.
there's places for you to do that.
We're so close.
Just 10 steps inside the hotel.
Dude, I was in fucking shambles. Oh, I do remember texting you. At this, they played Fergalicious and they whitewashed it.
Which
I
is
know how
insane.
in the song she says loco and crazy interchangeably a couple times. Only crazy. The word loco was not in the song at all.
Well, that tracks for the crowd you were with.
So it was very funny. But yeah, drank probably a bottle and a half of wine because the bartenders it was beer and wine, and the bartenders were pouring wine like how I pour a glass of wine at home,
So they were
like a fourth of a bottle.
Like, low-class trash.
And boy, drank had me in a sharpshooter.
The walls of Jericho.
We didn't leave until noon. I had nothing because apparently I puked last night. Didn't remember that.
That's always good.
I'm
you know?
usually yeah.
That's the better way to get it done, to be honest.
Well, not when you body wants to puke in the morning as well, and there's nothing in there.
You throw stomach acid
that
this
was my
morning?
whole morning.
Throw up some bile.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, been there, done that.
I sent Dan a text. He asked, how's Naples going at 4:15. I responded at 10 p.m., which was after the wedding ended and when we were making moves to go to the bar after the wedding, which was not something that I should have done. No. Another thing I shouldn't have done is ordered a fucking old-fashioned when I got there.
Brother.
You think you me?
He said, how's Naples going? I said, I'm so ducked up, can't see Sharitahan. And then I fixed it, can't see straight. Sent the correction text. And then my next text,
Boy.
I'm also very jellies that you are going laying golf tomorrow, W.
W.
I was in
Yes.
shambles. My fingers were just, I was like, this is probably the right order of these keystrokes.
Not even a little bit.
This is how this works, right? Yes?
Did Dan just send a thumbs up back? Like,
Laughing. Just laughing face.
This brother was cooked.
Yeah, so that was fun. But shout out to Kayla for doing 4 of the 6 hours on the way back because I was in no shape to be commanding a vehicle.
You're tossing fucking
It was a
breathing
shitty
in
drive.
puke.
Naples is really fucking far from Jacksonville. Would not recommend
yeah.
doing that drive if you don't.
It's
have it.
almost as far as it can get in Florida from Jacksonville.
Northeast corner, southwest corner. Awesome. So that was cool, but it was fun. I've been in bad shape today. I'm finally feeling like a human again. It's a long day.
You have meetings all tomorrow morning, don't
Tomorrow's gonna fucking suck. I'm not
you?
a
You can't
fan.
even play video games in the middle of the day. I got class all day.
Yeah, that also stinks. I don't like that for you.
It's a pain in the ass.
What are you gonna do though? You guys watching the NFL preseason?
Fucking no.
Well, neither did I, but I hope there could be a conversation starter.
Casey and I went and hung out with some friends, and they pirated all of television that ever exists. So we were flipping through all the games last night.
There was a lot of like
Wait,
cool
total waste of
quarterbacks
time.
making their debut yesterday. I just didn't watch any of it.
Apparently, Justin Fields did
Fields
well.
Yeah,
Trevor
so
Lawrence got sacked twice.
I was very confused
Tebow
because
Tebow rolled over and trying to block some. You saw- you guys see
Tebow's
that game?
washed.
He's a 33-year-old man trying to change to one of the hardest positions in football.
Washed.
it's not good. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I was really salty because I knew the Jets were never gonna draft Justin Fields, but I wanted Justin Fields. And Travis texted Pat and I yesterday. I didn't watch any preseason. Just basically like, don't give up on the Fields man crush. Miami's first defense is tough. He found a good rhythm against a third team. And then I saw today he was like 14 for 20 with 200 yards and 2 TDs.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait a second, that sounds good.
I know.
Yes, like
He's carving him up.
Don't
that
give
sounds
it
like
up.
I mean, it might be against the third team, but it's the fucking preseason, and it was his first game ever. I was like, that sounds pretty good to me.
Yep. I'm excited for Justin Fields. I think he's going to be the best one out of that class.
I think he is too, and that's why I'm sick about it.
I think so because they're just going to ruin Trevor Lawrence. So for some reason, Tebow's going to be quarterback there like week 4.
I don't think Trevor Lawrence is that amazing. I don't think he's like this Andrew Luck-esque prospect. I just don't see it.
Trevor Lawrence is going to
You'd
throw
be totally
2
wrong,
picks.
but you can have that opinion.
What if I'm not?
Then
Maybe.
that's a great hot take.
That's how opinions work.
Yeah. Because listen, motherfuckers was drafting Ryan fucking Leaf 2nd overall. I don't want to hear it.
Trevor Lawrence has never
Listen,
shown
The
any.
NFL can't draft quarterbacks in general. Until like 5 years ago, like they had like a 10% hit rate.
That's not a good scene. Trevor Lawrence is going to throw 2 picks in his first game, and there's going to be people
Run
chanting
out
Tebow
Tebow.
in the fucking stadium. It's
Oh, yeah.
This team's gonna explode.
Oh my god.
And then Tebow's going to throw 4 picks and you'll be like, well, that's what Jesus wanted.
He's going to throw 4 picks and be crying in the press conference after. It's like, dude, this isn't college. It isn't cute anymore. Like,
No, you're a millionaire. Get it together.
You're
Grow up.
35 years old.
he's 35.
No, he's like
He's like 33, but
That's far too old to be doing any sort of change in football, like any sort of adjustment in position or anything,
he is
Right.
34.
unless he's transitioning to being a kicker or a punter.
he is too fucking old and he wasn't that good at football to begin with. Like, professional level football. Obviously, he was a great college player and whatnot, but, like, he wasn't a great pro to begin with.
Why would Cam have to steal that laptop? If Cam does not steal that laptop, we never have to deal with Tebow.
Very true.
Imagine how good Cam would be in that Gators offense.
You know why he had to steal that laptop? Because he wasn't allowed to make any money.
Right. They couldn't give him a fucking laptop back then.
Which
However,
the
go to
NCAA
Auburn.
for years has been taking criticism about not paying players, and then they had a way to pay players without having to pay players, and they were still like, no, because bad things will happen when this happens. And look, they
The whole
fucking
Utah walk-on
Yeah,
team
they really-
had
they-
scholarships.
players can use their name, image, and likeness now, and like dudes that weren't getting scholarships are now getting using their name, image, likeness, and getting scholarships and shit. Basically, I saw someone under that the BYU 30-something walk-ons protein bar company
Utah.
basically.
Yeah.
It was
No,
was it BYU?
It was BYU.
Was it BYU?
Yeah,
I mean, BYU's in Utah.
In Utah.
yeah, but they sponsored them basically, and that they're like representatives for the brand now, but basically they're covering their tuition. And I saw people in the comments like, this is just a way around scholarship rules. Like, dude, this is fucking BYU. Like, what are we doing here?
They're not going to be
they're walk-ons. Like just be happy about it. What are you doing?
There's exactly one person who went to BYU.
I didn't think I knew anybody.
Well, not us, like personally, but Joe Montana.
Oh, like okay, like
Oh yeah, they used to be QBU.
Yes, and now
For some reason, all the good white quarterbacks of like the '80s were also Mormon.
yeah.
Don't really get it. But speaking of NIL, did you guys see the Ohio State quarterback recruit that reclassified out of high school, graduated early to join Ohio State so he can get a kombucha sponsorship?
Yeah, for like $1 million. It's like a $1 million deal.
Yes.
And so I don't know.
It's nasty.
I don't know all the details, but like it's because in Texas you can't use your name, image, likeness. But then when Shirley talked about it, he said, but apparently now you can. So he reclassified and got out, but now high school athletes in Texas can. So he did all that, and now he just could also still be in high school making $1 million.
But now he's in college as an Ohio State quarterback, making $1 million. And
Yeah,
everything else that entails.
Doesn't sound
much
so
better
bad
than high
either.
school.
Yeah, that's fair. $1 million kombucha deal. That's not something I saw coming out of the name, image, likeness.
So funny.
Kombucha is so gross. It's so gross.
I don't hate kombucha. Certain flavors.
I cannot stand it.
Certain flavors I like. Like I like the lavender based or the fruity based flavors.
I like
This
vinegar
man
flavors,
looks like-
and I cannot stand it.
This man doesn't look like he could throw a football like 12 yards, much less. I'm sure he can launch a ball like 80 yards in the air.
Yeah.
Listen, scams are among us.
This man has a bleach blonde bowl. He's out here looking like fucking Tiger King. I'm not joking.
Hey, he's not. He really does look like that could be his kid.
Oh, so I know we all know that like Texas high school football is a different breed, but like one of the guys at my table at the wedding yesterday is a soccer coach for a school in Texas, and he was an assistant coach somewhere, and then he just moved schools. But his old school, the football staff had 19 coach titled, like name paid coach positions, and one of them was the guy was just responsible for coordinating a team to fly the drones and capture drone footage during practice and games, so they have other angles for game tape. And the school purchased 2 $5,000 drones to do this.
Wild.
And
That's sick as hell. That's sick as hell.
5 football teams: freshman A, freshman B, JV A, JV B, varsity. Like, I was in awe, just in
That's
awe.
doing too much. That's just doing too much.
Like, I know it's crazy, but Jesus Christ. 19 paid fucking coaching positions. Imagine being the drone coach. How sick is that job?
Yeah.
You're sitting
so
in a
what do you
fucking
do for a
AC
living?
office and you just send the drones out and control them from your computer.
You just get to fly sick-ass drones.
That are, those are like the nicest drones too.
Oh, yeah.
Those things are
5Gs?
recording like 16K.
Insanity. Yeah, 5 football teams too. Imagine trying out and being like, "Oh, you're on freshman B." Like, I'm quitting. I'm sorry. Like,
I can't
I'm
even,
not about
can't
to
even get
grind
past
the
the freshman
freshman
A.
As a coach, has anyone from the freshman B team ever made it to varsity? No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am not grinding my way up 4 fucking T. No,
It's like playing fucking ranked Apex, but with concussions.
Oh my god. You're on freshman B. No, I'm not. I'm really not.
You know what? I'm
y'all
on the
can
cross
keep
country
this shit.
team.
I'm gonna go play lacrosse or something. Fuck out of here. I'm playing no freshman B football. Are you kidding?
Oh, you play football for your high school? Yeah, I'm the backup quarterback on the freshman B team.
Oh, so
What?
you're just the worst person on the team.
So you're like the 20th best quarterback at your school?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, because
that's me.
It's the varsity quarterback roster, both JV quarterback rosters, all the freshman quarterbacks above him. Then also
then
probably
you.
the running backs, maybe some tight ends, some of the wide receivers from all those teams.
The cornerbacks, even, maybe it's Texas. You might get crazy.
Oh my god! Like, oh man, I hope I get promoted. I hope I'm able to make JVB next year. Maybe junior year I'll be on JVA.
Maybe. Probably not, though.
No, because then freshmen come in that are sick as hell, and then and the freshmen make that team, and you get fucked because you're Texas.
Imagine getting leapfrogged by a 14-year-old at quarterback.
Yeah, that's
Y'all
real
can
tough.
wear like a blank jersey because we ran out of numbers on the sideline to be a water boy.
We need equipment managers all the time. Somebody's got to wash these jock straps.
Someone's got to fly the drone. The drone coach is
Listen.
on vacation.
Listen, if you said I'm
It's
on
4 weeks
freshman
of
B,
PTO as well. He's just
he's
cooling
just
it.
fucking. It's like he probably makes $50,000 a year.
Probably.
And he probably teaches like videography or something, some dumb class.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, the school bought me these sick ass drones, so now
You want to go play with them outside?
fly them. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool though.
Sounds like good work if you can get it.
Yeah, also I think there's like 8,000 people at that high school or something, but it's like
That's too many people.
I mean, that's everything about that. It's like that. That is a very Texas
Why
thing.
there's so many people?
They're like, we could build another high school, or
No.
we could just fucking make this a mega high school because we're Texas.
Well,
Everything's
it's Texas,
bigger in
so also they'll build the second high school and then people will move there, and then now they just have multiple high schools with 10,000 kids in them.
It is true. As houses are dirt cheap there. However, you have to live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, houses are dirt cheap in most of Texas, but the places that you want to live, houses are very much not dirt cheap.
No.
No. You have to pay quite the premium to live in the good parts. You can go live in El Paso, but what have you heard about El Paso? Name one
I
thing.
heard it's very far west in Texas.
Exactly.
I think it's like Houston to New Orleans is a shorter drive than Houston to El Paso.
Correct. I think from fucking Jackson to Melbourne, it's a shorter drive than Houston to El Paso.
Man, why sex gotta be so big?
All right, so
What-
legitimately, if I'm going from Houston to El Paso, how far do you think that drive is?
Let's say
12
10 and a half
hours.
hours.
12 hours?
10 and a half.
Let's see. El Paso, Texas. Oh fuck, not. Oh god.
What, El
Isn't
Paso,
El
Arizona?
Arkansas?
That makes sense.
What?
No, it doesn't.
No, it makes no sense
Doesn't
at
make
all.
sense.
Listen, there's a Paris, Texas. Anything makes sense.
That is a long fucking wait. 10 and a half hours is the quickest route on I-10. You can even
Hit that right on the money.
wait. Where's? Oh yeah, El Paso is like. Oh god, it's basically in Mexico.
Don't tell them that.
Yeah, it's basically Mexico, actually.
I think it's quicker to
Oh,
drive
wow,
from Houston
Jesus.
to
Yeah, you're
Mexico.
right.
What'd you say, Jackson?
Oh
you
yeah.
were right.
Oh okay. Yeah. So that's where El Paso. It's like on the. It's like on Texas's fingertip, right on the Mexican border too.
All right.
Yeah.
What if I wanted to go from Edinburgh, Texas, which is in the far south and apparently has a museum of South Texas history? Thanks, Google.
Yeah, that's great.
And I want to go from
McAllen.
there
Yeah, I know some
to
people from McAllen.
Amarillo. I almost said armadillo. Fuck Texas.
I was like,
There's all-
you speak a little Spanish.
1 second. Armadillo.
There's definitely an armadillo, Texas, too. There's definitely an armadillo, Texas.
Edinburgh.
16 and a half hours.
Oh god. That listen, Florida stinks. Texas stinks.
There's at least stuff in Florida, kind of sprinkled out.
There's at least checkpoints, within 3 hours, reasonable driving distance. Like you can go,
Anywhere.
Miami to Orlando. To
Yeah, if you're
Jacksonville.
driving Houston to El Paso, you have San Antonio 2.5 hours in, and then you just have Sierra
Desert.
Blanca, Van
Lit-
Horn, Fort Stockton. All right.
And if you look like Jordan, you have to be basically Mad Max and stock up and gas because you can't stop in those towns.
No.
Jordan just got his own gas can, and he's like, I cannot stop on this 400-mile stretch.
Y'all was making fun of me about having bags of gas, but look at me now.
Jordan just starts unloading the Publix bags. Oh yeah, no, that state stinks.
It's the middle of nowhere.
I mean, all right. What about Key West to? What are we doing in this podcast? This is really just me.
It's
We're having a
geography.
good time.
Key West
Key
to
West?
Pensacola.
That's 13 hours, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's about 13.
We're about to find out.
How much do you think? I don't know, fucking celebrity Alex Rodriguez is worth. Let's just do this.
It's just let's talk about things. You just say a noun and we talk about it.
Everyone go around the circle. Go. 12 and a half hours.
Ah, not bad. That's really not that bad.
I mean,
Well,
that's a long.
It's a long time, but
that's a
like
long way. That sucks. I don't want
it's
to do
still no. Oh hell no. No,
Also,
no,
the
no.
worst part
no,
about
no.
that is the drive is literally such a fucking like straight line distance.
It's probably like 6 hours, but you can't take a straight line because of the
Yeah.
Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, it's tough seeing the Gulf of Mexico being there.
Poison
Very
water,
unfortunate.
yeah.
Are you
so
guys
that was-
ready to
that
get
was
your
the drive time
boosters?
segment of the podcast.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in.
Are you
I'm
guys
sorry
ready to
to get
get?
my booster shot.
Yeah, same.
Did anybody here get Moderna?
No.
No.
I read an article that Moderna was having better success against Delta variant than other ones, and I was like,
Yes,
Fucking
apparently
Pfizer
Moderna
fan.
is the most successful vaccine at this point, but
Would-
Pfizer's the closest to getting FDA approval, which won't mean anything. People
It means nothing.
Yeah. People
Means
are acting
nothing.
Like, people who are not getting it now are going to start saying like, "Oh, once it's FDA approved." No, you're not. Just
yeah, like
If you can go
not
to
doing
your
this.
local CVS and get it for free, and you're not getting it, you're just not gonna get it.
I might
Like there's just
lie.
not.
I might just
Oh,
lie and
oh,
get
you
more
the person
vaccines
with
because no
wild-
one else is getting them.
you, the person with wild distrust in everything the government does. You know what I care about though? The FDA's opinion. Ding.
Well, if the government is trying to poison me with this, but the FDA approves it, what does that mean for like I don't know eggs or meat or anything else that you?
Let me
eat
ponder
or
that
put-
while I drink this tap water that the government is making sure is clean.
The
Listen,
government is absolutely making sure that tap water is not clean.
the FDA literally said it's okay to have a little bit of cockroach parts in your food. And people were like, I'm waiting on them for the vaccine though.
You could have a little cockroach as a treat.
As a treat, right?
No, thank you, FDA. No, thank you.
They said, "Hey FDA, is it bad to have cockroach parts in food?" And they said, "Everything's okay in moderation."
They really did say that.
It's like, you
They
only-
really were-
You only eat 18 spiders a year. Who cares?
What about rat dung? Listen, everything's okay in moderation.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's like
yeah,
truffle
can't
oil.
wait.
You only need a dab.
That's gonna be a real groundbreaking, a real game changer for everyone.
I'm
Good.
sure it's not. Wouldn't it be nice if it was, though?
It would be
Everybody's
fucking
I would love to be proven wrong. I'd love to be laughed in my face.
look at me. I got a vaccine.
Yeah, I would
Mm.
love to someone laugh in my face so I could be outside. That would be great.
Yeah, no. However, we are inside. Still, nothing changed. They were like, hey, things are going to get better. And then, like I said, I don't know, maybe a year ago, this is going to swing back oppressively worse. And, well,
Yeah,
there are
you-
field hospitals.
You were
in
the
this-
real visionary on that, Jordan. The only one with that take. You were.
I am.
It was me.
Me, the visionary. Now there are field hospitals in parking garages of hospitals.
Oh yeah,
Things are going
Mississippi's
well.
really fucked.
Oh,
up.
they're fucking shambles. It's over. Like, it's over for them.
COVID won.
Yeah, no. And they're like, nah, you gotta be in class. In class on Monday.
That's
See ya.
disgusting.
Right? They're like, we'll send an email if people aren't wearing masks, but we won't do anything else about it. And it's like, what? What do you mean? An email? An email? Are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna look me in my face and say, we'll send an email. What's that gonna do?
We do need to touch on the fact that Lane Kiffin got an entire football team at
In
Ole Miss
Mississippi.
to get vaccinated.
The University of Mississippi.
Entire team
And
staff
staff. Right.
in the state
Ole
that is
Miss.
just losing.
that 3 years ago they were the rebels. You see, the rebels, and not like, oh, we're rebelling against like, you know, fun stuff. It's like, no, we're rebelling against like
Black
not
people's
having
rights.
slavery.
Yeah.
And now they have a land shark mascot for that.
Which is fucking ridiculous. It is a ridiculous mascot.
Wait, what is their
So-
mascot now?
It's a land shark.
They're still the Ole Miss Rebels. They just are trying to.
Yeah, they just dropped the mascot, right?
Right.
They've been playing around with the mascots. Big fan of the land shark. Doesn't make sense. No. Do I get what's context? No one knows. Land shark.
That land
Well,
shark's kind of sick. His name's Tony.
They let the kids vote on it. That's what happened. And
Why
then they
does
were
Ole
like,
Miss have a shark? Mm-hmm. Land shark. Ole Miss athletics.
Tony the land shark is kind of sick.
Oh, because so roots of the land shark at Ole Miss date back to 2008. all 15 years ago.
Lots of history.
After 4 straight losing seasons, blah blah blah. Leading the charge was the defensive squad that ranked 4th in the nation in rushing defense and included All-American Pariah Jerry and eventual All-SEC standout Jarrell Powell. The term land shark
Not NFL
originated that
players.
season from senior linebacker Tony Fine, an Army veteran who served a 1-year tour in the Iraq War before going to Mississippi.
Bootstraps the fucking shark, huh?
Bootstrap McGee, the Bootstrap Shark. Yes.
Bootstraps Tony.
it is the mascot of the University of Mississippi.
I knew that was coming. All right, I can't.
It's
I'm not LeBron
better
James.
that
I didn't
it's
know that was
bootstraps.
coming, but I knew something bad was coming out of that origin.
It wasn't going to be good.
And I said to myself, I think Kobe Bryant's going to score 81 points today.
I watched the whole game.
Yeah, LeBron?
You did?
You think this is the one? That's
That
crazy.
motherfucker be lying. Just fucking lying. Never seen
I
anything
lied.
like it. LeBron, you are in fact lying. What happened to Malcolm X? Oh, well, you know, I'm getting into the book. It's on the first page.
I was like, I'm hoping for a surprise ending.
Yeah, Malcolm X just shows up in the Cavs locker room. Fucking kidding me? It's literally the first page of that book. Anyway, I don't even want to get into it.
You ever see
You don't
pictures
say.
of LeBron reading a book? It's always him opening the cover, just thick ass rest of the book. We're just
He knows the fucking publishing number of every single book. That's it.
he can read you the barcode numbers.
And the blurb on the back.
Ugh.
That motherfucker be lying. It's true.
And you know what? Still got him winning the ring next year.
Well, thanks for
You know,
listening this week,
it
everyone.
might happen. We love you.
I want
We
him
appreciate
to
you.
win Carmelo Anthony a ring.
It might happen if Carmelo can just shoot corner threes. Anyway, we love you. We miss you. We'll see you tonight. We'll be playing some video game. I don't know. I don't care.
Warzone new season, right?
Sure, I don't care.
I have no guns level. This is going to be great. We're going to have an awesome time Monday. Love to see you
We're gonna
there.
have a
Today,
terrible
I
fucking
guess.
time. I'm gonna be in a bad mood.
Bye.
See ya.